Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with Michelle. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Check. Watch it before. Hey, pick your...
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And he's going to go down again. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go, Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. He finds Taylor. Complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Locke. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Taylor, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this throw caught left side, and that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Locke now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. From a yard out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going deep here for Bryant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Sam Martin now. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He spins free.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols, his 2nd sack of the night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson, flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Locke now on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Taylor. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion. And now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Foxtrot.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To throw is Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. 84 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out.
And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he completes it to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
And without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Locke is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On the return, it's White. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so looked like they were in striking distance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Throwing is Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
A lot going to throw it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Switch. Rotate. Get out.
To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconception.